Hi, I'm Paul Sadie, author, writer, sometimes audio dramatist. I'm actually the creator of This Guy, That Guy, and That Lady, among other things. And I absolutely love audio drama. I love writing. I love creating fiction. That's why I'm reaching out to you for a little bit of help. Hopefully you like it as well. I've created shows like Subject Found, Diary of a Madman, Who Killed Julie. I'm also the host of Horrible Writing, and a couple other things that I've done in the past, and a whole ton of things that I've got, at least up here, coming for the future. I've been doing audio drama since 2015, and I absolutely love it. I love that it allows me to express my creativity. It allows me to process and get those thoughts and those stories in my head out there to the world for other people to enjoy, which is probably my favorite thing about this. The fact that I have found people out there, strangers who have become family, that have enjoyed the fiction I create. I want to keep doing it. But the fact is, doing audio drama, doing it correctly, is expensive, both in time and money. And that's where you come in. I'll keep creating one way or another, but I can't necessarily keep creating at the level that I have created, not without help from the community. Each 20-minute episode, roughly, takes about 100 hours at least to create, with all things. 100 hours for a 20-minute episode. That's huge. Over the years, I've created audio dramas, 6 of them, over these past 3+ years. I feel like I've proven myself, and that you know, if you've listened to my shows, that I'll always give 100% of myself. There's no doubt about that. In each and every episode I've created. And I'm going to continue to do that. I'm never going to quit on that. Unfortunately, up until this time, or fortunately, I've had to rely on the volunteer efforts of actors and producers to help me release these. They've either worked for free or for a very nominal fee to help cover some of their own expenses. And while I appreciate their help, because these stories would not exist if it weren't for them, I don't want to do that for the long term. I want to compensate them for their time as well. They study the scripts, whether they're producing or acting it, before they even get in front of a microphone. And then they get in front of the microphone. And it takes a lot of their time to do this stuff for usually what ends up being for free, or, like I said, something very nominal. I've also been able to build a relationship with John McClane of Dog and Pony Studios. And if you're a fan of Subject Found or Who Killed Julie, you know his work well. He's been as an actor in both seasons of Subject Found, but he also produced the second season as well as Who Killed Julie. And he wants to come on board for the third season. He's a professional sound designer with a staff in a studio. And they've done Subject Found Season 2 for free because they love audio drama and they're passionate about it. And they want to keep going. But there's bills to pay. I want to help them be able to do that as well. And I need your help to be able to help me do that. As a team, we're always going to deliver the best audio drama that we can. We're all independents, each and every one of us. Myself, Dog and Pony, and all the actors that I've ever worked with. We don't have anyone behind us helping us produce the things that you hear, except for you, the people interested in patroning, or those of you who are patrons. You love the shows, but we all understand that you've got a few hard-earned dollars in your wallet. What can I give you for those hard-earned dollars in return for those? Besides my undying eternal love, I also don't just restrict myself to just the stories that you hear in podcasts like Subject Found, Diary of a Madman, Who Killed Julie, Horrible Writing, whatever it may be. If you patron the show, you patron me, you get all of those shows. And I challenge you to find another single independent artist out there who gives you so many different options or buffet of offerings as I'm offering to you now. So each one of those shows. Now, in addition to that, depending on your level, you'll also get short stories every single month. Regardless of whether or not shows are in an off season, you're still getting content each and every single month. fiction and nonfiction. You may be here for one or the other or both, but know that you're getting both. And if you reach certain levels, you'll get the exclusive audio drama called You. The only people who get it are patrons. It's a neat little choose your own adventure type show. In each episode, I give my qualifying patrons a task, something to think about, something to tell me about, something to go take a picture of, something to go explore in their world, and it shapes the story of You. It's a real fun choose your adventure, and I hope it's enticing enough for you to want to join along. In addition, higher levels get autographed novels when they come out, and they get a look at my work well before. For example, $10 patrons at this moment in time are getting access to a novel that I hope to have come out in the next year. The fact is, without my patrons, my stories are still going to get written. They're still going to be out there in some form or fashion, but they won't necessarily be out there in audio drama. It's just too expensive. I couldn't do it without the wonderful people that you already see here on this Patreon page. And I hope you're thinking of joining this family. I really honestly do consider it a family. Go ask some of them. They'll let you know. Your Patreon feed will blow up from time to time when I get on there and just share my life or my thoughts or my fun with you. Because this is a relationship that we're carving out together. This is not a commercial transaction. I don't look at it that way. I want to thank each and every single one of you who've taken the time to watch this video, especially to those of you who have actually been patrons. Now, in the past, maybe you're just coming back, or maybe this is your first time here. Regardless, the fact that you're here watching this video, especially to this point, tells me that your heart is in it, and I need to close the deal with you to do the blood handshake. And that's what I'm doing now. I offer all these things to you. There is no bait and switch. I just love building a family of people who are here to support my fiction, help me get it to everyone in the world so that everyone has access to it, and continue to grow this from here. If I've enticed you enough, you want to help me by becoming a patron, do it today. Why not? You can start enjoying months and months and months worth of content that you didn't know was out there yet, and only more is going to come. I want to thank you again for your time and just for your kindness of even thinking about doing this for me. Whether or not you become a patron, I'll still be here, well, until they put me in the ground. So hopefully we'll get a chance to meet and converse somewhere, social media, or here as a patron. Until then, keep being epic.